demo. I like doing the mini vac, the mattress demo, just the understanding part, okay? Because sometimes you get people that do not pay attention in the demo. Okay, they don't. So what we have to do is this part of the demo is teaching, and we got to lock them in that they pay attention. So Rudy, one of the biggest ways we do that is, Shelly, we're always using people's names. Right? You guys know what I'm talking. When I'm up here talking, I'm always getting people's names all the time. Hey Amber, let me ask you. Because you know when you're in school, right? You're like, oh my God, they called on me. I got to ask. I got to be ready to go. So you're always using their names. You're trying to be upbeat. And as we talked before, look, there's a couple reasons why people aren't going to purchase a rainbow. April, if they're qualified, if they're financially, Regina, able to get a rainbow, okay? If they're that, there's going to be two reasons why they're not going to get one, okay? They don't understand you, or they don't believe you. And that's really what you got, okay? So if they understand you, it's much easier to get them to believe you. So Rudy, in the mini vac is the part that really makes sense, because what you're doing is you're in teaching mode to show them that every product out there today is dry porous, is not going to work, right? What we're doing is we're showing that every appliance that is in the vacuum industry is going to clog up and lose airflow. So what we're going to do is we're going to use some verbiage they're not used to, okay? We're going to do some things that they're not used to doing, so we got to do a good job in teaching, and we realize people learn at different speeds, okay? So here we go. So now we take the hose, and we just got done doing the vac kill, right? So now we're going to let me transition into that, okay? So we get done from the vac kill, and we shine the light over the people's vacuum, and we say, okay, now if this light was permanently attached to your vacuum, where every time you turn it on, you can see all that stuff pumping out of there. Amber, would you ever turn it on again? No. I don't blame you. And Rudy, if you got a product that doesn't work and you can't fix it, what do you do with stuff like that?
Get rid of it.
Exactly. So let's get this out of here. So I unplug the machine, wrap the cord up, Bailey, take the vacuum, and then set it off to the side. Okay? So then I come back in. You okay, Regina? Mm-hmm. Okay? Then I come back in. Look at tense. Okay? Then I come back in. Then I come back in and I say, okay, now Amber, if you got rid of your vacuum, you never turn that on again, a good question would be, well, Bob, now why do I say Bob right here?
So
because
they remember who you are.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How many times you guys been on a demo and midway through you're like, okay, what are their names? Okay? Now I don't have one today, but many times in my shirt I would have a little pocket with the appointment card, and Bailey, if I forgot, I would oh, that's right. And now I got you again, right? That's good. So
That's
put
smart.
the appointment card somewhere if you forget.
That's really smart.
Yeah, but it happens all the time. Especially, April, if you call the people by the wrong name during the demo and they don't correct you. Does that happen? That happens, right?
How often does that happen?
It does. Listen, I'll go, okay, so let me talk to the ones most excited, right? What is their name? And I cannot tell you the number of times you guys like, here it is. It's not the first demo I did. It's the second one today. Their name is, here it is, okay? So, I say so.
That was totally me on Sunday with Bob. Or
Yeah,
no,
what
it
is
wasn't
it?
Sunday. It was.
So here we
Thursday.
go.
I
We're
don't know
going to
what it
say, okay, so you guys say, now get rid of your vacuum. Well, Bob, what would I clean my house with? That's exactly what Rex Air thought of too. So what we looked at is how could we find a way to get rid of the dirt at the source, right? Because what we got to do is we got to clean the flooring, the walls, the ceiling, your furniture, your fabric, your pillows, your mattresses, your blinds, your ceiling fans, all these things. So what our company did is they designed a hose, okay? Now, we want to let you know, by taking the hose and putting it into the rainbow, we have not turned the rainbow into a vacuum. Michelle, if we took the hose and put it into your TV, would we turn your TV into a vacuum?
No.
Of course not, right? So remember, the rainbow is a certified air cleaning system. But what's really cool, it's got all kinds of cleaning capability, okay? So first thing, the hose is very durable. It's designed to last a lifetime. It has a perfect for Texas. We call it a pistol grip handle. Okay, it's pretty amazing. Okay, now Shelly, check this out. It's designed to fit a lady's hand perfectly. Now, I want to show you a technological breakthrough our company made. They even designed it where it fit the husband's hand too. Is that amazing? Our company, Rudy, we've thought of everything, I'm telling you, okay? To me, it kind of looks like you're pumping gas, but it's ergonomically designed when you use this to take a lot of pressure off your back, and it's more on your wrist. It's not a workout when you're cleaning your house, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the hose, we're gonna pop them in here, okay? And now, so we're gonna start the first part of the mini vac is we're gonna cover suction and power. Because we realize, Regina, before Rainbow, okay? So BR, before Rainbow, right? We're thinking, Nikki, what cleans our house? I want a machine that has a lot of power or a machine that has a lot of what?
Suction.
Suction, okay? So if you guys were out looking for a new system to clean your house, one that was really good, you guys would be looking for a machine that had a lot of power, or suction is a good word, right? Okay? So what we want to do is show you really how much suction the Rainbow has, okay? So you guys, let me pull my table up a little bit. Okay, so if you guys just hold your hand out, okay, now be careful here now. Watch yourself. Get back.
Hand out.
It's very powerful, right? Okay, remember it's 130 miles an hour to this point. So this is the suction, okay? But what we're gonna do, okay, is just show you how powerful it is. I want you guys to be able to look right inside here. And we're just gonna imagine this is just a little piece of dirt, okay? We're gonna put them inside the hose here. You guys see them right there, okay? And Amber, if you do me a favor, put your hand nice and flat, and we're gonna put them over that. You just hold on to that and just make sure it stays still, but don't take your hand off until I ask you to, okay? You ready? So I want you to look here though, okay? So I want you to tell me how quick it goes from your hand to the water, okay? So you ready? You see him in there? You see him in there? It's kind of hard to see, but do me a favor, keep your hand on there though. But with gravity going from here, as powerful as the Rainbow is, how long do you think it would take to go from here to the water? What do you think? Quarter second? Don't tell me half a second. Now, don't embarrass me now. Tenth of a second, probably, right? Super, super fast. Okay, so let's take a look. It's still there, Shelly. Okay, so we see it's still there. Now, the question is, why is it still there? Okay, you see, we created what is called suction. Suction, another word for that, Bailey, is vacuum. Another word for vacuum is absence of air. Okay, so what that means is you have to have air in order to move dirt. See, the dirt just hitchhikes on the air. If you can't move the air, you can't move the dirt, okay? So let me show you what happens when you create airflow, okay? So as soon as we create airflow, it picks it up right away. See, suction means you have to physically touch something, okay? Now here, the motor is starving for air, and the motor is working very hard, right? So this word right here is called airflow. So that's air traveling at high rates of speed, okay? So suction picks up what? As you saw, nothing. But when you give it airflow, that's what's going to make it clean. And in fact, again, suction, you got to touch something. But see, when you go with airflow, you don't have to touch it. It gets around it and it scoops it up right away, okay? All right, so let's see how we're doing here. And what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna make the Rainbow into a miniature style vacuum. So in order to do that, what we gotta do is we gotta grab a few things, okay? We're gonna have this right here, okay? And Rudy, these, I always do this with the guy, okay? So Rudy, these are filters. The Vacuum Cleaner Manufacturers Association says you gotta have 5,000 holes per square inch to have a filter, and that's what these are. So if you do me a favor, if you could verify that, I appreciate it.
That won't get counted.
He's not counting. Well, that's what we got there, okay? Now, Rudy, if you look through there, you can see light through there, right?
Yes.
So what happens is if light travels through, air travels through. If you can't get the light through, you can't get the air through, okay? So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna give you that. We're gonna take the Rainbow and turn them into a miniature style vacuum. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use one of these filters. And we're gonna have a head, okay? So what you have is you have the intake, you have the filter, we're gonna use the rainbow motor, and then we're gonna have the exhaust, okay? But you know what? Now, Amber, when you're cleaning, I got a question for you, okay? When you're cleaning your house, are you breathing while you're cleaning?
Sometimes.
Sometimes? Most time, right? Okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually show you what your lungs would look like after a thorough cleaning in your house. And our lungs are moist, they're wet. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use these little filters to represent what our lungs look like while vacuuming our house. Okay? Now, it wouldn't be fair to show you what your lungs look like by using a vacuum unless we showed you what your lungs look like by using a rainbow. Okay, so let me say that again. Okay, that's a really important statement. Okay? It wouldn't be fair to show you what your lungs look like. You guys finish that.
By using a vacuum.
Yeah, no, the other way around. It wouldn't be fair to show you what your, by using a vacuum, unless we showed you what your lungs look like by using a rainbow, okay? So what you're gonna do is make sure you have them on there, and say the air of the rainbow is gonna come out back here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use these little filter, and we're gonna put them back here, and this is where the air comes out of the rainbow. And we snap them in. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna check what's called suction, and when I'm gonna ask you, we're always gonna check the airflow. Okay, and so when I ask you a question, we're always gonna be checking airflow. So let's practice. We're gonna be checking your what?
Airflow.
Now, if you have airflow, that means you're gonna have cleaning ability. Because if you don't have any airflow, you won't be able to clean. Okay? So let's go ahead and hook him up and let's do some cleaning here, okay? So the first thing when we're cleaning is we always check suction. Now as you can see, we got loads of suction. It's super powerful, okay? Alright, so you can hold the corner of the test cloth. Now don't let go, okay? This is called your, remember? Okay, so if you got airflow, hold on real tight. That means you're gonna have cleaning ability, okay? So now we're gonna do some cleaning. So can I use a chair? What do you guys think? What do we got? When's the last time you cleaned a chair? Yes.
Oh, that would take
Okay, so we're gonna do some cleaning. You guys hear a difference in the motor? You hear a little difference in the motor, right? Okay, so let's take a look here. You still see we got plenty of suction. So we got the suction. Can't see if we lost anything. Yeah, you messed that up. You have no airflow, which means we have no cleaning ability. Okay, so you hold your hand out for me. So if you were just pushing your vacuum around with only that much airflow, what would you be doing?
Working out.
Yeah, not cleaning, right?
Fixing around.
Okay, so let's take a look. Let's look at the filter. Whew, we did the right spot, didn't we? Okay. Now, as you can see, okay, how much we got there, but it's not how much we got. We want you to look through that. And now, how much light can you see through there? None. So see, if no light can get through there, no air is going to be able to get through there too. If we put this in front of our nose, obviously we'd sneeze, but we're going to suffocate. And that's what actually happens to the motor, it's suffocating. Now, this took us a matter of seconds, but on a vacuum, it takes a matter of minutes. It'll be about 10 to 15 minutes for the exact same thing to happen. Now here's a challenge with this, okay? These filters sell anywhere between $10 to $80 for a filter. Well, let me ask you a question, Shelly. How good are they once they're clogged up? You're just wasting your time, right? So what do we got to do? I think we might have more dirt in the couch. Okay, so in order to get rid of the dirt, what would we have to change? Get the filter, because the old one isn't going to work, right? So what do we got? So what do we got to do, Shelly? We got to go and spend $10 to $80, depending. And on a lot of vacuums, like on yours, you guys have two different filters. So you gotta replace 2 filters on it, okay? So here we go. Let's put a new filter on.
Do you always only use one filter?
Here again.
Do you always only use one filter?
One filter for the mini vac. If I'm on the floor or I'll do 2 filters.
Mattress.
Yeah, mattress, I'll do 3.
Oh, okay.
3 with the mattress. And the reason 3 with the mattress because you got the mattress pad, if they've got one, the mattress and the sheet.
Okay.
Yeah, and some people might not have a mattress pad, but I'll just put 3 because I know how much is going to be in there, okay? All right, so here we go. We got a new filter, okay? So this is where I use my knees, grab the cloth, and don't shove it down in there, okay? Just put it on top like this. Take your hand and wrap it around, and don't push real tight. Just make sure it goes over. If you put your finger and make a little bag, a little hole in there, push it down in there, it's going to take longer to clog up. So you just want it flat, okay? So here we go. So what happens is as soon as we put a new filter in, we feel it's going to work better. So we're excited. So the first thing we check is going to be our what? Suction. But we realize suction doesn't do much. What really does everything is your airflow. So hold on tight. Check that out, right? Got lots of airflow, which means you got plenty of cleaning ability. So now we're going to clean. What happens is, so all of a sudden you start cleaning and it doesn't work as well. You're like, why is not picking up? I got plenty of suction. And you just keep pushing it around. Well, not a whole lot happens. Because see, what you did is you lost your, which means you have no, so you hold your hand out. So if you just kept pushing this around, what would you be doing? Yeah, you're just wasting your time, right? So let's take a look here. Okay, so as you did the right spot again. Okay, so as you can see, just in a matter of seconds, on what we picked up, how it just clogged the filter. Now remember when we took the light and we shined it on your filter, and we showed how clogged it was, right? This is the same situation. But you see, you can't get light through it, you can't get air through it. This took us a matter of seconds, but on any vacuum, it takes a matter of minutes. Okay, but here's the deal, we still got a problem. And the problem is, I'm pretty confident we got more dirt in the couch, right? So in order to get rid of the dirt out of the couch, okay, what would we have to do? We got to change the what?
Filter.
Filters. So here we are spending money again, all right? We got to spend $10 to $80 for a filter, and the one you guys have, it has 2 filters on it, so it's more expensive. So here we go spend more money, and we put another filter on the machine. And as soon as we put the filter on it, we're pretty excited because what's the first thing we're going to check with a new filter?
Suction.
We're going to check suction, right? And we're like, we got loads of suction, it's going to clean great, and then all of a sudden, we start cleaning. And we hear the motor how it's winding up, right? But on a normal machine, it's more gradual, and you don't notice it, okay? And it's not picking it up, and we check the suction, and it's got plenty of suction. Now, when you vacuum, how long do you vacuum at a time for?
About
45 minutes, okay? So let's say we start in the living room, and then you go to the hallway, you might hit some bedrooms, okay? So if it's clogged in the living room, and you go to the hallway, what are you really doing? Nothing. So let's check and see. No airflow. No clean belly. So now, how many kids you have?
3.
So how many bedrooms you got? 4. You got 4. So you go to the first bedroom, what are we doing? What do we do in the second bedroom? What are we doing in the third bedroom?
Rubbing it in.
Pushing it around, right? If you hold your hand out, if you only had that amount of airflow, what are we doing? Now, this one we cleaned and tried to about 3 times as long as the first 2. Okay? So let me show you the pad. See the first pad, do me a favor, you hold on to that. I don't want you to get dirty, okay? But you hold on to that one. Okay? And Shelly, do me a favor, you hold on to that one. I want to get you dirty. Okay? And then here's the first one. Now what I want you to look at is, this is the first, this is the second, this is the third, and on this one we went 3 times as long.
It's the same.
same.
It's the same. See, the problem is once the filter clogs, it stops picking up. So we're thinking now, hold on a second, okay? And I'll grab these from you guys. I know what you're thinking here. Well, hold on a second. If the filter is clogged and I keep pushing it around and I see all these lines in my carpeting, I'm assuming it's cleaning, right? Okay, it's got to be cleaning because that's how we clean. We clean by sight and sound. If we hear the motor running, we see some lines in the carpeting, Bailey, we assume it's clean, okay? Well, let me show you just really how amazing the rainbow is. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this dirt, okay, and I'm going to put it back into the floor here. Okay? And don't worry, I'm going to make it disappear. I'm not going to leave it there forever, okay? So let me go ahead and turn the machine on and watch how quick the rainbow is going to get rid of that. Okay, guys, ready? Man, that is awesome. Just like that, okay? Once you hold the test cloth up. Oh, what happened there? It's got no airflow, so you have no cleanability. You know what, I forgot to put the hose in. Well, that's not that big a deal, okay? But what was the difference without the hose being in with the airflow and the cleaning ability and the filter being clogged? It was really the same, right? So see what happens, even though you heard it running, and even though it looks like it's clean, it's not. Because see what the beater bar does is once the filter's clogged, the beater bar is still spinning at the same speed. So now instead of picking up the dirt, what is the vacuum doing with it? It's pushing it in. This is why our home accumulates 40 pounds of dirt per year. That's a lot, right? But you know what? That's not the worst part. Let me show you what's even worse. Okay? So I want you to say it back to me, Nikki. But Bob, that's not the worst part.
Let me show you what's even worse.
Perfect. Okay, now let's do it like we're in the home. And I know you got a baby on your chest, which is very challenging to be in character in that situation. I get it, all right? Okay? But it's so awesome. Okay? All right, so here we go. But that's not the worst part. Let me show you what's even worse. Okay? So how am I going to say that? Let me show you what's even worse.
Brantley.
Man, what do we got here?
That's Zach.
Oh, man, very
Can
cool.
you say thank you?
Man, I like him.
Say thank you.
And I like your shirt, too. Okay? All right, so let's take a look. This is going to represent what your lungs would look like after a thorough vacuuming inside your home. Well, that's crazy, isn't it?
That is crazy.
Okay? And what this is the filth off the streets that we track in. And then what we do is we put it into the vacuum and it breeds germs and bacteria. And that's the stuff that's pumped back into the air that winds up in our lungs. Now, guys, is there any way that could be healthy?
No.
No way, right? Okay?
I want one.
Let me set this over here. Okay, so now let's do this. Let's just try one more time, and let's spend some more money on a filter. Let's just try one more. Okay, let's not give up yet. Okay, so let's grab another filter. Okay, so you guys remember how much the filters are? You guys remember?
$10 to $80.
$10 to $80. How many filters do you guys have on your vacuum though?
Two.
You got two. So yours is, you guys are spending more money there, okay? So here we go. Let's try one more time. We're gonna turn them on. And the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put that filter on there. We're spending our money, okay? So we check the suction, but we know that's not important. What means everything is your airflow, which creates the cleaning ability, okay? So let's do this. Let's do some cleaning. You hear it wind up again? Yeah, it's winding again, right? So what do we know? Starting to clog, right? So we still got suction, but we lost our
Airflow.
which means you have no cleanability. So if you hold your hand out and we just push it around, we're just wasting our time. So would you agree, in order to get rid of the dirt out of your house, what do you got to get rid of? The filter. So do me a favor, Amber, will you pull the upholstery tool off? Let me get rid of him. You guys got the big filter. There we go. Good job. What you just did is we got rid of the filter, just what Rex Fair did back in 1936. We got rid of the filter and we replaced it with water. Now the reason is there's no holes in water. It never clogs up, and whatever goes in the rainbow stays in the rainbow. So you can see we have loads of suction, but that's not important. What means everything is your airflow. Hold on tight. I'm going to pull you out of the chair. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so now we're going to clean. Okay, so we're going to clean. And you guys listen to the motor. There's no difference, right? So we keep cleaning. So now I'm going to try to do as much of the couch as I can. Okay, and clean as much. Hey, you know what we should do? We should check the suction. We still got that. Let's see our airflow. Still the same. Means we got plenty of cleaning ability. So let's keep going.
I get that chair.
Okay? Yeah. This chair is going to be clean. Okay? So I'm going to keep going. Okay? Then I'm going to let them clean. When I let them clean, I'm going to put the brush on it. And I want the wife to use it. I want the husband to use it. I would want him to use it. Okay? So I want everybody to use it.
Yeah.
So when I get all done getting the water dirty, I'm going to say you hold the cloth up. Still got plenty of airflow, which means you got plenty of cleaning ability. See, the only time you lose airflow with the rainbow, you turn it off. That's it. Okay, so let's see how we did. Okay, you guys ready for this? Let's see this. Okay. Man. Well, we picked the right spot, didn't we? Now, when I say we picked the right spot, what am I telling them?
We've got dirt everywhere.
In a positive way, April. Right? See, I don't go like this. Hector, whoa. No, I say, man, we picked the right spot, didn't we? And that's a positive way, say we have a lot of dirt here, okay? So I take the light, I shine in the water. Oh, look at that. That was only bad for about 2 minutes of all the stuff we picked up. Now the question is, what do we do with that stuff when we're done with it? See, if we had a dry porous vacuum, what we've been doing, what you do is you take the vacuum when you get done. Where do you have it stored at, Amber?
The garage.
It's in the garage, right? Where we know it's dark, the germs and the bacteria are going to breed for 4 to 5 days in between your cleaning, the dust mites, and then when you pull it back out and you turn it on, poof, all that stuff goes everywhere. But with the rainbow, when you get done with this, you dump it down your sewage system. It's out of your home for the rest of your life. You never chase it ever again. And then, Shelly, when you clean again, what's really cool is you start with 2.5 fresh quarts of clean water. And you know what's amazing compared to the filters? You can actually rainbow 2,500 times to equal the price of one of those filters.
Wow.
It's pretty awesome, isn't it? Okay, but here, let me show you what's really awesome. And that's going to be our breathing. Now this is what our lungs are going to look like after using a rainbow. So this is what we call is our rainbow lung, and this is what we call is vacuum lung. So which would you guys want to pick for you and your family? Man, the rainbow lung. And in fact, man, it smells good. Check that out. It smells really good. Now, Shelly, it's only fair if we smell one. Not going to do that, okay? That's pretty cool, though, right? That's why we love our rainbow. Okay, so that's our mini vac, okay? We've got questions on why we do what we do or how we do. Okay? All right, so here we go. Let's walk around real quick. And Nikki, I know you're still fired up. You got your free rainbow tonight. Okay, tell me something you learned, something you're doing, something you liked, something you might want to try. Any one of those things.
Any one of those things. I feel like I'm being picked on right now.